Right. Couple seconds to get myself together. And we cooking. All right, this is my first time live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Peace and blessings be upon you whenever this video broadcast, radio message, or message reaches you. I'm Juice, son of Shan, and this is The Amazing Truth. Welcome to my first live edition of The Amazing Truth. I'm going to ask in advance that y'all bear with me because the live thing is not really my thing, but I'm going to have to start making it my thing in order for me to make it your thing, you understand? So as usual, we're going to jump right into it. Philly, these shootings, the robberies, the murders, the rapes, all of this shit, all of these things are crazy. I'm going to try to maintain my tongue also because I want to maintain the listeners that I may receive tonight. And I appreciate you all. I'm not going to wait for anybody to get on and all of that stuff and wait for a lot of people. Y'all can see it whenever y'all join. But we only going to stay on Philly just a minute because everybody's talking about it. Everybody's saying it. And I'm not just going to be another one. I'm here to tell you a different side. All of these shootings and wicked stuff that's going on, rape, robberies, murders, all of this stuff is continuing to go on. It's been going on since whenever. Whether the Europeans started it. We claim we did everything first, but we ain't claiming this. But the homosexualities, the racism, it's so many things that's going on. So let's address Philly real quick first. Now, the most I can tell you, and my sincere advice to you and everybody close to me, preserve your life. Protect those around you. Don't waste your energy trying to get through to somebody that hears, see, just as well as you do. They in control of all their faculties. It's not mental illness that everybody's claiming mental illness. This is pure wickedness. If you are able and capable of executing something wicked, you are capable and able of being executed. Plain and simple. There's no way around it. If you can put bullets in that gun and load it up and go and find your target, if you can stab that man or that woman, if you can hurt that man or that woman, then you can be hurt, plain and simple. There's no excuses. Blood for blood. And I'm not preaching violence or vengeance. I'm talking about justice. Self-preservation. Preserving the life of yourself and your loved ones. Your sons and your daughters, your mothers and your fathers and your grandparents and so forth and so on. Stop waiting for 911. And if the brute ain't going to help you down the street, you're going to have to become a brute at certain levels in your life to maintain your legacy. If you're not going to do it for you, do it for your sons or your daughters. You understand? That's the amazing truth. And talking about all of this killing, if you look at other countries, there are African rebel children killing each other. But there are also Brazilian rebels, Mexican rebels, Mexican drug lords. Every man's sword is against his brother. Right now, the whole world is looking at the black American youth like he is an animal, that he is less than human. And some of the actions we commit is hard to even argue, but we do argue because we are human. But and with that being said, we are well aware of what we are doing. Our children are well aware of what we are doing. It's time that we follow these children home and see where it stemmed from. Look at Rakim, PNB, peace, may Allah be pleased with him. With a son, a father, and a stepmother waiting. So when you follow these children from Philadelphia home from school, not the ones that are in school, the ones that's following the ones home, follow them. The ones that's standing on the corner in the hoodies, follow them. And see where that evil leads to. And you have to cut it off at the root. One thing about the European and Putin is a living example. Hitler is a living example. And I'm stating these people to say that they will wage war against their own people. And let's go, before we get people saying that Juju is praising Putin or Hitler. No, I'm not saying anything like that. George Washington, Teddy Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt, everybody that started a war, everybody that supported a war, fought in a war. You understand what I'm saying? These are people who are doing the same thing that Putin and Hitler was doing. It doesn't matter what you say is for. It's still killing. And we want our children to stop, but we consistently killing with greater wars. And I'm saying all this to say that it's not just happening in the city of Philadelphia. It's bigger than the children in Philadelphia. Countries are killing each other hundreds at a time. This little thing that's going on in Philly can be stopped. Drop squad to the 100th power. Get a van. Get some soldiers. Send me a team. I promise you, I'm not worried about dying so that my children can live tomorrow and my grandchildren can live. No, I'm not. You kill me, there will be somebody after me. I'm not on this earth alone. So stop acting like y'all scared of the youth. Oh my God, they kill each other. Stop them. If you know who they are, stop them. If not, get in the van and go find them, because they out here looking for us. You see, they jump out of vans 5 deep to kill us. We can't get together 20 deep to stop them. And we know where they at. I ain't telling. Don't tell the cops. Tell his family. And I'm not preaching violence or vengeance. I'm talking about justice. Other races, when they have problems within their race, they cut them down first. Yeah, they after us. We got the cops after us. The Nazis after us. Gender people. The alternative lifestyle people. Everybody coming down on a black man. And we take up, we love everybody. We embrace everybody. So, and I'm saying all this to say, concentrate on our future. Those who are trying, protect them. Do not waste your energy on wicked. Protect yourself and the loved ones you have from this evilness, but do not stop to try and change it. Because it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. You are who you are. And if we are the same, I'm going to protect you. These monsters and savages are riding out for each other. Why are we not doing the same? People hiding in the house, hoping not to get hit. I went and picked my son up from school today, and I need to do it more often. But just looking at the kids, like, and some of them were laughing and playing, going home, and that's what they should be able to, and not worried about a bullet. They should be able to walk home and stop past the corner store and not worry about somebody shooting them because they look like somebody. Somebody is giving these children guns. Call it conspiracy. Call it what you want. To me, it's like a bag of guns are being dropped in the hood. And I'm glad I said that, because it's not just our 14, 16, 17-year-olds. There are grown men with wicked, evil mentalities giving out these orders. Telling them, go light the block up. Show me how you built, young buck. He ain't telling them who to shoot. He just telling them go shoot. And we know these cats. They not your friends. Don't let it be your daughter, son, granddaughter, grandson before you say, oh, this got to stop. Raheem got Bobby got to stop. Brad got whoever. Got to go now or we have no future. Marching up and down the street for what? Are you marching to that killer's house to give him the execution? He executed. They just let Nicholas Cruz, they just gave him life. He knowingly shot 17 people, 14 children, 3 adults, and wounded 17 more. And he got life. He executed people. He should be executed. No questions asked. You want to give him a choice? Give him a choice on how. And I wouldn't even give him that. Gas chamber, electric chair, lethal injection, whatever. And I say that for myself too. If I'm unjustly executing anybody, I talk to my children. My children are not out there executing people for no reason. But they know we would have a very serious problem if they were. Correct yourself before somebody else corrects you. Correct your children before somebody else corrects them. Y'all got these kids thinking y'all scared of them. And when they act like they don't give a damn about anything, you don't have to not give a damn about anything, but you have to preserve your life and the future of your life. You have to stop it. Marching, y'all gotta stop shooting. Oh, what you gonna do, Mayor Kenny? He ready to ride out. And the next mayor gonna come and he can't do it by himself. And all you different political guys that are running for mayor, city council, congressman, whatever. Y'all ain't got the smear campaign and go at each other. Come together. If you lose, give them your resources. If you win, give your resources to the brothers that ran with you. They still got pull. Just because they didn't get the office don't mean they ain't got pull in these streets. Get in these vans and these trucks. Send the money to World Genesis Radio for a box truck, 24-footer. And then log on, y'all. Give me a call. Hit these streets now. This is not just talk. I wish that I had the ability. I wish I had the means and the provisions. Soldiers, police officers on the Philadelphia Police Department, black officers, and non-racist white officers. Don't wait till it gets to your neighborhood or at your doorstep. 3 officers from SWAT got shot. Okay, they didn't die, but what about the young bucks? What about the young boy who was coming from a scrimmage game and I was at his service? I worked his janaza. Alright, that's the amazing truth. Philly, I'm not talking to the city. I'm talking to the people in the city. And when I say that, I mean the people who are like me. Those who want to preserve life. Guard yourself. Pay attention to your surroundings. Talk to your children. Let them know about the savages that are lurking within their circle, outside their circle. And protect them by all means. Not any means, all means. Whichever way you can. And everybody, I'm not saying nobody is exempt. When you get sent for, you get sent for. When the angel come for you, he can't come for you. When it's over, it's over. But until then, you're not supposed to sit and wait or hide. You were given life for a reason. Come out of them houses. Get on them porches. Let them see you. Don't let them darken this light. Because they actually thinking that they can. It's not. Don't allow that. It's so many young children in school progressing. Waiting for a bright future for them. Black children that are waiting for a bright future. Smart, lawyers, doctors. We are in these colleges too. We are in these schools. These higher learning, these institutions of higher learning. It's so many black children in there. What's going to happen when they get pulled over by racist cops? Because this extends, like I said, it extends beyond the murders in Philly and these young bucks. So we got a job to do, and that's to preserve our life. And I guess that's what I'm saying as a whole. Forget what's going on that you can't stop. What happened yesterday, and there's nothing you can do about it. But you can prepare. And I say this very often. Chance favors the prepared. Give yourself a chance. Give our people a chance. I know I'm giving my children a chance because they out here doing it. They trying to enjoy their life. They should not have to worry about going to the store. I should not have to worry about whether they're going to shoot up my son's school today, or my daughter's school today, or my son's job today. And this is the way of the world, and I'm so glad that they are being taught to protect themselves. Teach your children to protect themselves. Learn to protect yourself. They have a lot of training. Failure to prepare is failure is failing. Failure to prepare is preparing to fail is one gun lesson training. It's a training course. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm live, y'all, so y'all got to bear with me. Sigmatic is another. But these are the groups that I'm talking about coming together in that big truck. All of these gun training corps that these brothers have, Black Guns Matter, come together and ride through the city. What y'all waiting for? I see so many black brothers doing tricks with guns. They all at the range now, and oh, we got so many people at the range. What about the people on the street? Then you got the brothers with the colors on, the Israelite brothers. They down Center City screaming, what we gonna be, what we gonna do, what we gonna do to you. People don't want to hear that. Come in the city and tell them they need to hear it. You down Center City screaming at a bunch of people that you don't know, telling them that you gonna be their master soon. Come back to the hood and master this ignorance that's going on first. In a positive way. Master how to destroy it before you go out and tell people you're going to conquer them. We can't even conquer our own people. And you telling a whole nother race, yeah, you're going to be our slave soon. Well, he laughing. Because I'm disappointed. And it's not just them, it's all of us. And I still do music. And, you know, it's hard for me with the music to address it. But I'm telling every MC, every lyricist, every hip-hop artist out there, they lie to you. When they tell you you got to be out there doing what you say, that's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's music. You have fun. You create fantasies on it. You live whatever life you want to live throughout your music. You ain't really got to be doing that shit on the street. Ain't no code. Ain't no code. Ask KRS-One, Rakim, LL, Kumo D, Furious 5, Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mel. Ask them. There's no code. You want to tell a story, tell a true story. But don't keep giving out these false narratives. Oh, my streets is so hard. Oh, it's a struggle. I'm living in the trenches. You making it the fucking trenches. I got to watch my back when I go to the store from your homie. Y'all stop robbing each other. Stop killing each other. You keep trying to blame it. Ain't no cops coming through here sticking you up. I ain't talking about those that sell drugs and trappers. We didn't discuss that. Man makes a conscious decision, or woman makes a conscious decision to come and get whatever drug, alcohol, cigarettes, whatever they do every week. So don't blame the seller. If he's just standing on the corner and he has product, whether it's legal or illegal, and that's his transaction. No, we talking about the people who are committing crimes as far as murders and rapes and robberies. Not tax fraud. We talking about preservation of life. We talking about destroying life. And it's such on a higher range. If we got to worry about missiles coming over here soon, people fighting wars and rebels and militias and Nazis and skinheads and clans and racist cops, why should we have to go worry about going to get some cereal? Or your child going to school? We got enough adult problems coming up. Let's move on. That's the amazing truth. Philly, get it together. Get it together. And like I said, I don't have the provisions. It's the last time I'm going to say this. We're going to move on. Get in touch with me if you're serious. Get in touch with me if you're serious. If you have the means. I don't have the means. If I had the means, I would be on go right now. Because you know it take a lot to move people. You got to probably pass off a little something. Unless you find those who are dedicated. But give me a call if you're serious. Contact World Genesis. I'm talking about Drop Squad to the 100th power. And those who know what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's move on to more of this white supremacy and things that are going on that's just being overlooked and pushed to the side. And this goes further into shit being done. Shit being done right in our faces. Lynchings. They just hung a black girl down south. Her name is Michaela Miller. Tied her up. She was tied up and they said it was a suicide. And I'm so sorry I can't remember the brother's name that they hung out in White Plains out here in Pennsylvania. Over 6 foot tall. They said he hung himself but his feet was touching the ground. And his neck was up but his feet was on the ground. Another brother, DeAndre Joshua, shot in the car. Edward Crawford shot in the car. These were all activists, by the way. And activist's son, his name was Donye Jones. He was found hanging, tied. They tried to tell his mother was suicide. So the racism is out there. Guard yourself. If you don't feel comfortable, and I'm going to say it again, don't pull over. Call somebody. Tell your squad, be outside. This is where I'm pulling over. These cops following me for no reason. And ride all the way home if you can make it home. Call somebody, but don't pull over if you don't feel comfortable. Because it's an agenda out there. There is an agenda. And we cannot ignore it. We can't downplay it. They open and outrightly just execute. You telling me you scared to shoot back because of a badge? You scared to preserve your life because of a badge? Because of a man's law? Would God say preserve your life? Better slay them where they are. They don't care about our lives. There was a woman who, this was just recently, she killed 4 black women. She hit them, DUI in her car. They gave her 4 years, a year for each body. And because they have no regard for black life. We're not going to get into all the number of black women that are coming up missing, that are dying during pregnancies. Embryos are just popping up missing. There's so much going on. And while we're on that subject, let's get into this. Now, when I redo this, and I'm going to replay this over, and I'm going to show pictures and everything right now, but I really wanted to get this out here tonight. This cat, I should have wrote his name down. See what I mean about live? When I'm not on live, I have all this ready and popping up on the screen and all that, but it is what it is. Carbon Nation, y'all. Look it up. Carbon Nation. This brother, his name began with an A and I can't remember, but he had a bunch of our sisters and brothers in some kind of cult telling them he was Jesus, telling them he was God, and we've been through all that with Dr. Love and so many other cult members, and what's the guy, Waco, Texas, Jim Jones, all of this bullshit. You know, we've been through this. I'm talking to our black sisters right now and our black brothers. Do not allow yourself to be so weak. Now, I really wish I had the footage to show y'all, because I had it, but I didn't have time to put it together by 10 o'clock. And I said I was going to be live at 10 o'clock. But he told them he was God in one sense. Had a phone, said, I created this phone. Threw it at him. Then said, go get that bitch. Smacked her in the face. Smacked that bitch. And it was just ridiculous. And for a conscious, common sense having human to sit there and retain that and say, okay, that's justified. That's justified. I'm going to follow this man. I'm going to give him all my worldly possessions. I'm going to allow him to sleep with my wife before me. Carbon Nation. Look it up. I'm going to come back on a whole report with that. And I'm actually going to sit down with a funeral director friend of mine, Escamillionaire Jones, and we're going to actually discuss it on a whole deeper level. But it's called Carbon Nation Cult. Look it up, y'all. It's the treatment, and I'm saying this because I thought about my daughter, and I'm saying this to my daughter if she skims past her dad's Amazing Truth show. Hey, Princess, and all the other sisters out there, teach your daughters not to fall for these brothers and these men bullshit. It is grown men out here. It's a bunch of R. Kellys, y'all, and they running up fast because our women are, beside the fact that they sleeping with our women, they are degrading men, they are ignoring, and they don't have nowhere to go. They can't compete. A 40-year-old can't compete with a 40-year-old companion. It's very rare. So the 20-year-old is chasing the 16-year-old. The 16-year-old is chasing the 12-year-old. The 30-year-old chasing the 20-year-old. So you have to watch it. Teach your daughters not to fall for these lines and these bullshit. And y'all little girls, young ladies out there, don't fall for this bullshit. You know what he wants. Let your instinct continue to be your guide. You understand? Please let your instinct continue to be your guide. I can't tell you what to chase and what not to chase. But I can just say know your worth. And also preserve your life in every way you can. Not just your pocketbook. Not just your clothing. Preserve your life. And everything else will be extra. But be careful. These cults, and I brought that to your attention because his cult is not the only one. And when I do revise this on this Carbonation, I'm gonna have the names of other cults so y'all know to avoid. That thing that Tyler Perry did, Rakishu, whatever, it was so close to the truth, it's ridiculous. Alright, so we're gonna keep it moving. This is the amazing truth, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Self-preservation is the first law of nature. Alright, that is the amazing truth. Let's jump right into another subject. Inmates have been getting Facebook, TikTok, all that. So I'm going to post this everywhere. So the inmates who are watching this, I'm going to ask y'all a favor. When these young killers come through there, when these young rapists come through there, unjustified, senseless killings, there's no such thing as a senseless rape. It's just senseless, period. Rape is just an atrocity. So when they come through there, and when these ignorant young bucks come through there thinking it's sweet, show them what it's like. I did 8 years, but I did them 8 years with brothers that's still in there, and brothers that was there before I got there, and brothers that ain't ever gonna get out. So 8 years is nothing to brag about, nothing to be proud of, but it is time in prison, and prison will collapse you, and I'm asking y'all to make them collapse. They done made it so sweet with the flat screen TV, the sweet ass visits and all that, and I ain't trying to take nothing away. Make it hard for them. Make it hard for them. Make it hard for them. Don't wait till you find out it was your cousin, your niece, your baby mama, sister, friend to do something. When they come through them doors and they gonna rah without that gun, make it hard for them. Same way they ambush, make it hard for them. Blanket party to the 6th power. Batteries in the sock. And I'm not talking about vengeance or violence. I'm talking about justice. You understand what I'm saying? And that was my little favor. I just wanted to put that out there real quick. Take away their institutional privileges. Take away their commissary. Let him eat a child. Don't let him eat nothing that his family bought for him. Make it hard for him. Let me continue to go on. I'm not putting these glasses on. I need to. But war after war after war, and I want to get back into this war thing because there's so many things happening on this planet. Russia and Ukraine, Palestine, Israel, Libya, Afghanistan. I'm running these down to y'all for a reason. Egypt. And let me put some numbers up here. Russia and Ukraine, 1,300. Palestine and Israel, 500. Libya, 3,500. Afghanistan, 18,000. Egypt, 1,900. Sudan, 5,800. Might as well say 6,000. Mali, 1,900. Mozambique, 1,900. Yemen, 31,000. Ethiopia, 22,000. Mexico, 18,000. Nigeria, 9,000. Myanmar, 11,000. Syria, 5,000. Somalia, 3,000. Iraq, 2,500. Colombia, 1,400. Niger, 1,400. And these are all dates from the year 20,000 up till now. That's how many lives those countries lost. We losing our children in the city, but these are how many lives are being lost globally from real opposition. Real opposition from global rebels, militias coming in, wiping out whole towns. Unstoppable things. We got this small thing in Philly that we can just nip in the bud. This is not a whole country, a whole nother city coming at a city. It's a bunch of kids running around with some guns and they need to be shut down. I'm trying to get off that, but I keep coming back to it. And that's why I brought up these numbers, because it's something small compared to what's going on out there in the world. Wintertime coming, and some people going to worry about whether they got enough money to fill up the oil. Some people going to worry about whether their electric heater is going to burn out, whether they're going to have money for kerosene and stuff like that. And there's people over across the globe, whole house just got bombed. They know they ain't going to have nowhere to go for the winter. And before Ukraine, there was people in other countries that just didn't have electricity, period. And I'm saying that to be grateful for what we have, and let's try to preserve what we have. It all leads back to the same thing. Appreciating and preserving what we have and standing up and fighting. Fighting. I can't wait to get from behind this fucking computer. No, I'm not rah-rah. I ain't never been a Marine. I ain't never been a Army, Air Force, no type of dude. But I'm ready to fight and preserve the life of my children, because I'm very, very afraid that they're going to get caught slipping. I'm 50 something years old, and I can get caught slipping. I wonder what's going on when I see 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds get shot in the street. Like, well, what was he doing out there? But you never know nobody's situation. But I know these young bucks losing their fucking mind, and they don't give a damn. And like I said, we were all taught that every man's sword will be against his brother, but we were not created to stand there and take that affliction. We were not created to stand there and take that wound. You pray, you make dua, and you stand up and fight. God is not going to step out the sky and squash your enemies for you. The army is here now. So you just have to join up. You understand what I'm saying? So let's keep it moving real quick. Keep it moving. And alright, DJs in Philly, I love y'all to death, man. I mean, that's why I started rhyming, because of what I heard on the radio. And y'all gotta play y'all part. The shit that they rhyming, the shit that they hearing, and the stuff that they getting violent off of, y'all keep playing it over and over and over again. Y'all street niggas, keep y'all shit in the street. Stop mixing y'all streets with our music. We don't want y'all over here. I hate to form another separation, but keep it on the streets. And musicians, keep the streets out the music. If you ain't built like that, don't get killed like that. Stop frauding. If you hip hop boy, you just rhyming, that's what you do. It's we are in control of this situation. Keep shifting the blame. Oh, it's the music. You make a conscious decision to pull that trigger, to stab that person. These are conscious decisions. We keep shifting the blame. I'm a product of my environment. You created this environment. Ain't nobody stopping you. Oprah, Jay-Z, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe O'Bryant, Michael Jordan, they living proof. Ain't nobody standing in our way no more but us. So now you want to go out just to prove you built. So now I got to strap up just to go get milk. That's fucked up. I'm getting ready to cut it short because I'm getting a little upset, but this is the amazing truth. But before I go, I have to give you this installment of, let me see if I can take this off. If I can do this while I'm on here with y'all. I think I can. I think I can. I do want to give y'all this incredible haq because I am Muslim, and inshallah I will die upon Islam. So to the Muslims, all the Muslims, I love the believers, and I want for my brothers and sisters what I want for myself. And I'm asking, begging, I'm imploring y'all to stop coming to these janazas, to the washings, the janazas and the burials with shaitan or shayateen on your hip. Stop allowing him to be your companion in a place where you're supposed to be coming to administer rights. If you are not coming to view, don't come to view, come to pray. No, that's not something we could do, but in certain circumstances, when the family member is not a believer, and they allow us to give the Muslim their rights and let the Muslims come in and wash them and shroud them and pray for them, we expect you to respect that and just fall back. I want to see them, don't come in if it's not your place. We know our duty. Stop running around talking about each other. Oh, that's bid'ah. Oh, that's bid'ah. Oh, that's, and you don't even know what bid'ah is. Or that's an innovation. They not doing this right because of something you heard. And I watch it go on over and over and over again. It's another separation. We supposed to be the best. We supposed to be the strongest. Where are the Muslims? Come out of Jumu'ah and get these cats. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. If I say get a van, we should have had a van by now. And I'm not talking about violence or vigilantism. I'm talking about justice. Call me. We really need to get it together in the city, and I think these young bucks are really giving society the wrong impression of Philly Muslims, and that's something that we have to nip in the bud immediately. The masjids separating, the Muslims separating. We should be the last ones talking about each other. That's going to give us two strikes, you black and you Muslim. We got to have some unification somewhere. I have been to masjids and you see nothing but smiles and smiles and smiles, and then I've been to masjids where you see nothing but the grizzly. There's no place in Islam for that. You look across the globe worldwide, Muslims have enough to be worried about. You look across the globe worldwide, black people have enough to be worried about. So what do you think a black Muslim has to be worried about? If you know we don't view, then don't view. You come pray, help shovel, make dua, and disperse. Stop coming to the washing high, smelling like bum feet, giving orders, talking ignorant, running back to other ignorant, unknowledgeable believers saying that they practicing bid'ah or they doing such and such. Stop. Foreigners do things different than we do. We are commanded to wash, shroud, pray, over, and bury. That is it. As long as the washing is not washed in blood or something forbidden or haram, if he washes 1, 3, 5, 7 times, allow him to wash. It could be his brother. If he uses 3 shrouds, half cuts, if he shrouds him and covers him properly, leave it. And if he doesn't add a 5th rakat to the janazah, if he doesn't take out the al-Fatiha, take out the prayer for the dead, take out the second part of the tashahhud, then leave it be as long as he follows Quran and Sunnah. We quarreling and arguing and fighting about the wrong stuff, and the young bucks looking at us. These grimy, dirty 30-year-olds that have no life. You cats with these midlife crises, these mid-50s, we got it together, most of us. Most of us. And the young bucks, they still learning, trying to get a benefit of the doubt. But now they learning while they killing, and that ain't cool. But that smack in the middle, y'all don't know what gender y'all want to be. Y'all don't know what. Yo, we ain't got no room for that in this community. We got too much going against us. And let me address this culture vulture thing. I keep forgetting to say this. We had this big thing about everybody steals from us. They culture vultures. All they look at us now, wearing these tight suits, smoking cigars, thinking we part of Lucky Luciano mob, or we the descendants of some mafia somewhere. Our videos, we imitating a stereotype that doesn't even mess with us. And I think I had addressed this before. We that's why I can't do live, because I get so caught up, man. Culture vultures. Remember the punk rock days with the spike hair and the earrings, tattoos, all that? Look at us now. Pants so tight you can see his balls out the back of his ass. Tattoos, face everywhere. These ain't tribals from Africa. We're not imitating the positive part of our cultures from ancient days or anything. We just doing stupid stuff. A whole bunch of holes everywhere. The nastiness. The dirtiness. Dreadlocks have a meaning. They strength. You don't just stay dirty and let your shit just lock up and it stinks and your clothes dirty. When I see somebody grown, it's not like, oh no, they don't have it. You got a sink to wash that out. There's no more benefit of the doubt. Your kid's dirty. Okay, you want to be your kid? Come on, man. And I was a dirty little boy. Dirty outside playing. But if my mother, she would never let me walk around like that. And I'm from Pass Young Projects. There's so many things to address. As a people, we got to get it together. But I am here representing World Genesis. And for us to continue to be beneficial and in this world period, we got to step our game up. We got to continue to elevate. And we got to support those who are elevating. Stop being stingy. And there's so many of us that are rising up. They got money now. And I guess that's what y'all figure. You know, once you got money, you the shit. You know, you've succeeded in life. Aren't you happy? And I do want some bread too. I need bread to run this station. But you're willing to step on anybody to get it. The things that we do, the things that we overlook. You get to a certain point, oh, that's I'm over there now. And you have a right to do so, but damn. Our future is looking so bleak. I mean, there's so many different ways it can go. And I'm trying to find the right words, but let me just keep it simple. There's so many ways this can go wrong for us. Wind up back in slavery. Wind up almost damn extinct. We have to let the world know that we appreciate our mortality and to recognize theirs, because for some reason they think that we are worthless. And I'm not saying this from my own accord. It's shown to me every day, and I watch these consistent videos. And I want to thank Word Radio, Dr. Rashad Ritchie, Acres of Diamonds, Turks TV, Damage Control for putting it out there, man, and keeping them videos coming, because I don't have the I don't even have the access to get all of those videos. I don't know where y'all get them all from, but keep them coming. As y'all giving them to me, I'm going to show them to the people, because everybody don't know everybody. I might know somebody you know, don't know, and you might know somebody that I don't know. So I appreciate y'all tuning in with me. And I think I'm going to keep doing it live, y'all. I ain't sure, but I want to make sure I covered everything. And thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure to correct yourself before somebody else corrects you. Make sure to correct your children before somebody else corrects you. Protect yours. Chance favors the prepared. Alright, so tune in when you can, if you can. That's KIN family. This has been the first edition of The Amazing Truth. And I appreciate y'all. See y'all next Friday. Alright.